Has the Bitcoin bubble popped? Well, throughout this video, I'm actually going to tell you why that doesn't really matter and how you can still profit off of this market even if it continues to push down. Hey guys, I'm Steven. Welcome to the Crypto Channel. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the trade you see on your screen and explaining to you why I thought there was a high probability that this market would be falling from the level around $16,250. And don't worry, later on in the video, I'm gonna be taking you guys through this trade live. I'll actually be showing the recording of me getting into the trade and managing the position on the way down. All of that and more coming up after the intro and disclaimer. If that sounds interesting to you, then make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're alerted when we come out with new videos, which we will be doing 1 to 2 times per week. Make sure you click that like button to help support the channel, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Welcome back, traders. So before we look at this trade being placed live, let's first go ahead and talk about why I expected this market to fall from the $16,250 area. And even before we do that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Steven. I'm a professional currency trader, mostly in the foreign exchange market. I've recently expanded my portfolio into cryptocurrencies because of the massive amount of volatility. And because of that volatility, I see a huge opportunity to make money in this market based on the same type of technical analysis that I use in the Forex market. There's a link in the description if you'd like to take a look around there. But otherwise, let's go ahead and delete everything off the chart and get into this analysis. So for Bitcoin, the reason that we expected this market to drop was totally based on technical analysis. What we're looking at here is a market that was in a massive uptrend. We all know Bitcoin was in a massive uptrend. So we're coming up, we're breaking above highs. And then what happens? Well, then we get this move like this. We get a push down, a lower high, another push down, a lower high, and another push all the way down to this wick here. This is a hint that this market could start to fall from here. Once the market starts breaking support levels, and if you're not very familiar with technical analysis, support levels is just where the market found support. It's exactly what it sounds like. Resistance levels is where the market found resistance going up. And I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on technical analysis and the way it applies to cryptocurrencies. So again, make sure you're subscribed if you're interested in that. But anyway, we have this first initial move down, telling us this market could start to go in a downtrend. We have another lower high and another lower low. At this point, I'm considering Bitcoin in a downtrend, meaning I'm only looking for short trades. This is exactly how I trade in the Forex market, so I'm not treating this any differently. Then once we get a push up, we create a resistance level. I was actually considering a short trade from this resistance level, but we never got any kind of entry reason over here. And guys, when trading with technical analysis, if you start to study that form of trading, then you'll start to understand how important it is not only to have a reason to go short. So the reason to go short would be the fact that this market's in a downtrend, but also a reason for entry. So this downtrend is what we would call a condition the market's in. So the downtrend is the condition. We need a set of conditions and entry reasons in order to trade based on technical analysis. So back to the chart. We have this move up all the way to this high. Since we didn't get any kind of trading opportunity, let me just go ahead and delete these. Since we didn't get any kind of trading opportunity right here, we then made a new resistance level up here. Now what do you think we're looking for? We're still in this downtrend. Here was our previous high. We broke lows. Until we break above this high right here, we're still considered to be in a downtrend. So since we're still in a downtrend and we have a new resistance level, what do you think we were looking for around this new resistance level, which by the way comes in right at $16,250. So with those two conditions, the conditions being this market in a downtrend, the next condition being we have a level of resistance the market is pushing up to. Now all I needed was an entry reason in order to go short. I know from those two factors, the two conditions the market's in, that we're highly likely to continue bearish and continue in the downward direction, making new lower lows and lower highs. And all this is gathered only through technical analysis and looking at charts. I'm in no way a speculator of what Bitcoin may do. Whether Bitcoin goes up to $100,000 or down to zero this year really doesn't matter to me. Because I'm trading based on technical analysis, I'm able to capture profits in either direction. So again, back to the charts, we have our downtrend, our level of resistance. We're just looking for an entry reason now. And an extremely advanced entry reason that I use in the Forex market very often, and that I've implemented in the cryptocurrency market as well, is something called an advanced pattern. Advanced patterns are an advanced form of technical analysis using a series of Fibonacci retracements and extensions. If you've never heard of Fibonacci's, just YouTube Fibonacci and it'll explain what Fibonacci retracements and extensions are. But here we actually had an entry reason coming in as an advanced bat that looks something like this. For these patterns, I always put a stop loss above my previous level of resistance. So my stop loss, as you saw at the beginning of the video, was somewhere around this area right here. I'll go ahead and color that red. Our entry was around this area. I'll color that blue. And the first targets on this trade were right around here. So we ended up getting a pretty good risk to reward ratio just to those first targets. And we decided just to manage this position on the way down. So that's a look into why we expected this Bitcoin market to actually fall and how we captured this huge move down. We've so far captured over a 25% move down. And since we're here on this Bitcoin chart, and this is the topic of today, what is the next place where we, one, plan to take off the rest of this position if we get a reason to, or two, buy Bitcoin? Well, for me, the next level of support I see is right around the 12,000 even handle. And if we zoom the chart out even more, you can see why that's the case. When it comes to market structure, market normally respects the previous structure levels that it's made. What do I mean by that? Well, if we have a market in an up or a down trend, normally in an uptrend, previous resistance is quite likely to become support. Previous resistance quite likely to become support. Yet again, and in a downtrend is the same way. Previous support here is quite likely to become resistance. And then also, if the market's going to reverse, say we're in a downtrend, we're expecting a reversal to start going back up, it normally does that at this previous support level. So here we have our previous support level. What we also have is other levels of structure looking left. So look left here, and you can see that we have these previous resistance levels right over here, all lining up very close to that $12,000 even handle, and all lining up with this level of support. That's why we're looking at this level to take off the rest of our short position, and I think $12,000 even is going to be a place we see a bounce out of Bitcoin. Now, will that market completely reverse from 12,000 and head straight up? Well, there's absolutely no way to know. I don't pretend to know exactly what the market's going to do. I just put myself in a situation where I have a higher probability of winning than losing. So there is a slightly high probability that this market's going to find support from this area based on what it's done in the past. So again, that's an area I'm going to be paying attention to for taking off the rest of this position and possible long trades as well. And remember what we talked about earlier, conditions. Well, this market is going to be at a previous level of support and resistance. That is a condition. What do we need? We need some type of entry reason after a condition in order to actually go long from this level. Now, just to bring that point home even further that we were talking about earlier, support becoming resistance, if you take a look at the red dotted line here, what do you notice? Back here, we had previous support. This is the level the market found support 1, 2, 3, 4 times at. Looking to the right, what happened at this level? We found resistance and resistance. So previous structure is often respected by the market. All right, guys, so there's a look at why we expected the Bitcoin market to actually fall. If you'd like to make sure you're alerted about the videos we come out and also get more free training on cryptocurrencies and technical analysis, then what you can do is just click the link in the description labeled email list, sign up for our email list, and we'll be sending out notifications whenever we come out with videos here on YouTube, and also other exclusive content that we're not going to release for YouTube that will be training based around technical analysis and cryptocurrencies. So now let's head over to the live trading and trade management of this actual trade. Hey traders, just got involved in another advanced pattern here on Bitcoin. We're looking at this bearish advanced pattern to push the market down a little more from where we are now around the 16,000 even mark. We also have a level of structure looking left that could help us with this case for entry by pushing this market down. So that's what we're expecting out of Bitcoin right now, and that's what we're going to keep you guys updated on as this trade plays out. So traders, back here on the Bitcoin chart, as you can see, this advanced pattern has went on to hit first targets. We've taken off 1 Bitcoin because of that. We're going to let 2 continue to ride. We have our stop loss at break even, protect the profits on that first position we've already taken, and now we're just waiting to see if we can get another impulsive leg down. What we're hoping to see is this market continue in the downward direction, hopefully putting in some new lower highs and lower lows on the way down. We'll see if we can get another retest down here around the 12,000 even handle. That's where the last part of our position will probably come off. The next part that we're looking to take off probably going to be around the 13.5 area. So I just wanted to share with you guys this Bitcoin trade hitting first targets. We'll come back to this trade later on in the video, and I'll keep you guys updated on how it plays out. Hey traders, just another update here on our Bitcoin advanced pattern. This market has continued to push down, and now we're actually getting pretty close to our second targets. Our second targets, we're going to take off another full Bitcoin around the 13,500 area. And so if the market can push down and touch that, our second targets will be taken off. And then if we can continue lower, the next time we're going to be looking for targets is somewhere around the $12,000 even handle. Right above that's the next place we'll look for targets. That'll be our third and final position. And if we get all the way down there, it'll actually make for a pretty good trade. So I'll keep you guys updated and we'll see how this plays out here on Bitcoin. Again, guys, all these cryptocurrencies follow technical analysis really well. That's why I think it's really important for you to have a good handle on technical analysis, whether you're going to be buying and holding some type of cryptocurrency or trading in general on these markets. Having a good understanding of technical analysis is going to be very beneficial either way. So make sure you're subscribed here, because we will be coming out with other videos about technical analysis on cryptocurrencies in the future. And I'll be back shortly to let you guys know how this trade played out. So one more final look at how this Bitcoin trade is playing out. If you're still here, then more than likely you enjoyed the content. So don't forget to go ahead and click that subscribe button, because we will be coming out with more content like this. And also click the link in the description to sign up for our email list, so that you're not only alerted whenever we come out with educational content here on YouTube, but so that you're also alerted whenever we come out with content that we're not going to publish here to YouTube, but that will be extremely beneficial to those of you who are subscribed to the email list. So go ahead and do that. And that's going to end today's video. I wish you guys the best of luck on your future cryptocurrency trades. I hope you enjoyed the content. Click that like button before you go, and I'll see you guys in the next video.